Welcome to Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service. What I have here today, just came in today, is an ARC Audio Mini KS125.2, and I figured I would hit the record button for this one. It's a very interesting amplifier. It is small, it's very compact. I mean, you can see my probes, and this thing is, it's not 7 or 8 inches across. This thing is tiny, 5 inches wide at the board probably. But it's a very, very interesting amplifier. It is a 2-channel Class AB amplifier. Uses a TIP 35 and 36 on the outputs, and it uses IRFZ 44Vs on the power supply. Transistors are shorted, and it looks like both banks, or I should say both channels of the TIPs seem to be shorted from the base to emitter. They seem to have the same value, so I'm assuming that this was in bridged mode and probably was hooked up with a load less than 4 ohms, which it states on the side panel here at the terminal screws. Minimum impedance is 4 ohms bridged, and of course 2 ohms per channel, which would explain probably the power supply failure from these shorted outputs. So I do have my scope hooked up, and I was just running some tests. It does have a PIC right here in the middle. It does have a PIC for health check. It uses the SG3525 for the power supply. So what I've done is I've got the scope hooked up. I was just checking the drive signal, which, as you can see, the power supply drive is good. So the 3525 has survived, and the diodes have also survived. So it's a Zener diode combo there. It is a green light, so I mean, I expect a green light. It's not going to see any rail voltage right now if it's monitoring rail voltage. But otherwise, the power supply is good, and it just seems like that we have some shorted TIP 35s and TIP 36s on the output. So what I will do is I will remove the output transistors. I will check them for shorts. I will replace the output transistors and get some new IRFZ 44Vs in, and fire this amplifier back up and see if it works. I do have a new website up, ellensburgamplifier.com, if you want to check out some amplifiers that I have repaired on this channel. Thank you for viewing. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I try to release as much as I can. And any questions, concerns, or comments, please leave them below. Thank you for watching. Alright, so I'm back with the ARC Audio Mini here. So I got the TIP 35 and 36s back in place. It was correct, the 22 ohms between the base and the emitter. That is correct, based on how this is set up. So the output's back together. I did temporarily put in some IRFB 4410Zs in the power supply, which I'm contemplating on keeping or not. It had the IRFZ 44Vs in there, but if you look at the data sheet for the IRFB 4410Zs, they do have a lower RDS. They have a higher voltage drain source, and they also have higher current. So, and these are directly driven from the SG3525. So with the lower RDS, I assume safely that it will be driven with no problems. So I ran through a couple tests real quick, and so what I'll do is I will go ahead and show you the on the scope there in your upper left hand corner. You will see that we do have drive on the power supply, and I do have a 50 hertz signal going in right now to the input, and you'll see that we do have a signal 50 hertz on the output. So it seems to be driven just fine. There's no heat, no odd noises, no to me no really areas of concern. The power supply is stone cold, so I'm just not seeing any real problems with the power supply transistors. So yeah, I think it's looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to test this with those 4410Zs and see how it goes from there. It seems to be doing good. So stay tuned. I think what I'll do is I will put this together. I'll put it in the heat sink, and we'll put some load on this and see just how hot those power supply transistors get, which I doubt they're going to get hot at all, because they're not even warm to the touch. Everything is cold as can be. So I do thank you for watching once again. This is Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service. Give me a holler if you need any board repairs. I do have a new website up, ellensburgamplifier.com. Please check it out if you're interested in amplifiers. I do have videos there, and soon I will have components and parts available. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this content, and I will see you again soon.